sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
45 for Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Back to throw. Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Newton now to throw. Got him in. It's Randy Moss. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Randy Moss, 35 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They run with Edmonds. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Third and long. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. Now Brown. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
That's it. 88. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Play action. It's Newton. He's got his man Sharp complete.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Barkley, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Hey, let's get him home. Slip.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. This is intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Down right. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch the edge.
After the interception, it's Love. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 63 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after here coming up. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Great. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike Express. Check pass. Zoom. Hey, Mike 50.
On 1st down, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Quit talking about it. On. Under 10. 10.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Set. Let's get it. Great. I'm here all day. Hey, check 24. Express.
Off play action. Newton. And he's got a man. It's Kellen Winslow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey! Watch out. Express!
Here's Newton. This will be caught by Randy Moss. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, check, 8, 8. Great. Express.
They snap it to Newton. And he finds his target. It's sharp. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Look at ready? 20. Watch the boot. Sponge. 8. 20. Watch safety 3.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now Newton. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Randy Moss, 32 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
X3, 218, jump.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Luck on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Check it back.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Mike 50. Brown right.
from the gun. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, Barkley. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
The 16-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. I guess if you're going to run for it on 3rd down, not a bad idea to get behind your Hall of Fame left tackle there, Anthony Munoz.
He was so good, it was like a guard and a tackle was in the same body. You know, it was almost like they had an extra blocker at the line of scrimmage. Phenomenal player and really prepped it well at USC, but they ran those power sweeps behind him in a big way.
That one goes for 30 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They fake the give. Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here we go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check. Hey. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
8. Express. Gun.
Now it's Newton. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, Newton. That's complete to Sharp. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Gun.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before the break. Luck eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. What? Hey, shut. Showing it. Check. On. Check. Go ahead. Check, 6 guys. Check.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Lawrence Taylor able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
11.
Out of the gun, Luck. Flush to his right. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double time. Great. Kill. Express. Kill.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
52. Gun. Here we go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Express.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Cut. You go take it. You got to take it. He's checking Craig.
To throw is Luck. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Randy Moss, 85 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Newton on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Great. Check 3. 20. Check. Lucky.
Now Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
20. 8. Express. 8. Mike's 50. 8. You must.
From the 50, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Switch it. Come on, switch. Check. 8.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
After the interception, it's Love. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Hey, Zoo. On. I'm coming. Watch the edge.
From the end zone, Locke steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Mike's 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 49. Check 49.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Locke showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Say. Switch. Under 10. 10. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Luck now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Randy Moss, 78 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Off play action. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Von Miller, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Sponge. Check.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Kill. Sweet. Great. Express. Roy. Mike 50. In your face.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
20. He's checking. 20. Under crunch. Jim. Hustle. Get wide.
Out of the gun, Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
At the 50-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
You don't want no problem from me.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. outside. Barkley, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show, but can you rock it like rocket?
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here, right here.
Play action, it's Newton. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff to Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
That's it. 180. Great. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Newton on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Check.
On second down, Barkley. Got some room at the 30.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down?
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Eight. 20. Alert three.
To throw again. Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
20. Great.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Steps away. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 20. 8.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's our field. It's our house.
On first down, Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set, ready?
Watch the run.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. It's caught. Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Gun.
They fake the give. Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a give, right side. Barkley. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Newton. Now he's flushed out. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Newton. Jones has it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
20.
They snap it to Newton. It's caught. Jones. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the gun, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down, back at the 26-yard line. Von Miller showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Forced that, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack by Julius Peppers. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cardinals. Great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Ready? Mike 50, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. Shit. 20. Shit.
Now Newton on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check, check. Lucky.
Off play action. Newton being chased out left.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Mike 50. Let's go, G.
Operating from the gun. Newton complete to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Newton will bring him up first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on second and 13. Newton, and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Darnell Dockett breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake. Newton. Now he'll escape to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here we go. Let's get it.
On first down, it's Newton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Holt. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Off play action, Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. On first down, Newton. Caught by Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off play action. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.